Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one, I thought I would break down the Feud event and cover Feud prep at the same time, because one is very directly related to the other. I know I don't normally do that, but I am for this one. So 2Bob has made his perk sheet. That's up on the top here on the left-hand side. It'll tell you the cost of the perks for each level and stuff. Very helpful, very useful. So that's there. Beneath it here is point method for the solo feud. I'm going to talk about that first. So I don't know what's going to be on the portal. The blog said there'll be portal points, so no idea there. Sometimes we do get bonus contest superstar points too for winning during a feud, but the blog didn't say anything about them, so kind of leaning towards no. One thing I do want to point out is the war score line here, where it says 2 points, limit 2 million. I'm taking that to mean you can earn 2 million war score points and each one is worth 2. So it's worth 4 million overall. That could end up being wrong, and it could be 2 million flat points, in which case you're going to have to do a lot more brawls to get there. I want to say 17 more probably. I think 64 would become 81. So this is assuming you're going in with 5 and your opponent's going in with 5. I believe that's the minimum you can take for this one is 5. So if you go into a brawl and you win it and you win 5 times, it's gonna take 64 brawls to max the solo event, winning 5 each time without any other means. So if you don't get Rick Rude and can't talent him up, if you don't buy any loot coins, that's how you'll max the event. 64 brawls is a lot in 24 hours. So I broke it down to if you average 20 minutes a brawl, it's going to take you 21 hours to max the event. If you average 15 minutes a brawl, it's going to take 16 hours. And if you can average 10 minutes a brawl, it's going to take you 11 hours. So feud prep for this one is going to be really, really simple. You're going to want to take your best guy and then your 4 weakest guys, and then just win as fast as you can with your best guy. You're going to need your teammates to do the same. If you want to have a chance at it, you can't afford to be in 20 and 30-minute brawls. So you're going to, hopefully your faction gets on the same page. You take in a bunch of low rosters. If they're not, then you're going to want to get a feud buddy to partner with so that you both can feud the same way. So I'm going in probably with Earthquake, and then the 4 lowest guys I can muster with him. So that's going to be a 26k roster for me. And I'm just going to use Earthquake every single turn. I also might potentially sub Kane with gear in. That's what I'm looking at doing for this feud. I'm going to hopefully feud with fast people and try to bang them out as quick as I can. It's 5 wins, so I think a lot of times we'll be able to be faster than 10 minutes, but I think that's a pretty good average to shoot for, but you're going to have to be fast. So that means you need offensive perks to be that fast. You can't afford to not start fast, go fast, and finish fast. So I did max the MP up perk, which is expensive. That was 4.4 million total to max, much more than I wanted to spend on perks, but that looks like the only way I'm going to be able to do what I want to do in this event, so I paid the coin. Because the reduce opponent's MP down by 1 was effectively very cheap. By comparison, I picked that one up too. That was only the 293k for rank 1 to unlock it, and then unlocking the skill perk slot was, I think it's 480k. So less than 700k to give 1 MP down. So I thought that was well worth it. I'm going to try to get away with only spending that for feud this month. That's more than I wanted to. I think MP up is going to be a must. You have to go super offensive. It does change things a little bit if people have the MP down 1 perk, because let's say you're starting with 4 for your MP trainer, and you get your MP up 3, you're at 7. 1 for your turn is 8. So that's not bad. Then with if they only have 1 MP down, you're back down to 7, and you're still able to do your moves off, assuming they're 7 MP. If they have MP down 2, it's pretty much going to wreck your day. So hopefully this first feud, we won't run into a lot of those, me and you, if you do the same thing I did. Line bonuses aren't, in my opinion, game breaking, so I don't see any reason to fill them unless it's relatively close in talent level. So I'm going in with my fodder as I can make it, and just going for max wins as fast as I can. Within that, there is a faction event. Getting war score is part of it. Using loot pulls is part of it. The tours, you are able to get bags to give you loot pulls, so there's going to be some extra points to be had, so you're probably not going to end up needing to do 64 brawls in the solo, because you're going to be able to do tours, get those loot bags, and then there's going to be points on the portal. I just don't know how much any of how much the portal is worth and how many loot coins we're going to have access to without spending. So you probably won't have to do 64 brawls. It'll probably be a little bit less, but this will give you guys a really good idea. And like I said, kind of a different feud prep video, because I'm prepping to do the solo contest. And again, the faction contest has some points for winning with certain Hall of Fame superstars, so you want to get with your faction and see how that's going to work. If you guys have only a few of, say, someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin, is your faction going to expect the one person to carry the brunt of that with feud? Are you going to divide it? So that'll be something you want to check with your faction. So potentially you might need to adjust your squad a little bit for that. Other than that, though, guys, it looks like it's the solo event anyway is going to be extremely maxable, but you're going to have to be fast and you're going to have to play a lot. But that's fair. I mean, like, if we can max it just by playing, I'm all for those kind of events. It does look like there's some solid rewards in it, some straps and stuff like that. The faction event, if your faction can max it, has an amazing skill plate. I don't have that skill plate yet, the glowing phantom one, so I would be super ecstatic if we can max it. So there's a lot to play for this weekend. Again, I'm not thrilled with having to spend the coin for the perk. I just feel like I have to compete. So that's why I bought the perks. I was actually contemplating going feud perkless for the month, but it looks like that wouldn't be feasible for the way this event is set up and the fact that I want to max it. So I paid the coins. As usual, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, a little bit different feud prep for me than normal. Again, pick your best guy, your fastest guy, your strongest guy, and win as fast as you can. I think MP up is going to be pretty much mandatory to be quick and efficient, so you're probably going to have to get that. Find a feud buddy, and then make sure it's someone you can communicate with. If you can't win a line, beat all the guys you can and tag out, because wasting a bunch of time isn't going to be okay, and you can't afford to do it. So communication is going to be key. Run a turn 1 killer if at all possible. Go as fast as you I'm don't be afraid to tag your teammate in. So hopefully it ends up being a good weekend for you guys. I kind of looking forward to it. Generally, when I can feud like this, it goes by pretty fast, because it's just one guy over and over. And a guy like Earthquake, I don't have to concentrate super hard. So yeah, it should be an okay weekend, and it looks like the event's okay. We'll see how we get for shards, how it breaks down. Maybe some of us will be getting Hall of Fame Rick Rude. I would be okay with that. So really appreciate you guys watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I always appreciate your feedback, and good luck this weekend. Thanks for watching.